All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to create a Google site using your Google Drive. All right, so first, I already have a video like this up on our YouTube channel. However, there are some updates on Google Sites, so I have to go over that. And since there's some of you are new to the class, I'm just going to go ahead and create a whole new one. All right, so first, you need to be in your Google account using SciFair ISD. Make sure that you guys are signed in. If you create your personal account, again, there's instruction here, the steps, what I'm about to show, you can use to create your personal account. That's up to you. However, for our class purpose, you need to create using your Google account that provided by SciFair. All right, so you are signed in. On the top left of your screen, click on New. Go down and look for Google Sites. All right, if you don't see it, click on More, and then you will see Google Sites. Click on that. All right, once you guys are here, and sometimes it's gonna take some time to load because internet. I want your first and last name, and then your class period. Something going on. All right. Usually it just whatever you wrote up here will show up here, but if it doesn't, just go do that again one more time. All right, so Jesse Vo, third period. All right, that's your name. Once you're done, I just want you to go ahead and hit publish right away. In here, you have an option of picking your web address. So I'm going to keep it like this, or you can just do your first name and last name. You can do that. Hit publish. When you publish, your site now become live, and if we are to view your site, it's going to look like this. All right. Of course, there's nothing yet, but you can see it has Google Sites, SciFair ISD, and then the name that you pick for your website. And of course, we are on the Home tab right now. I'm going to show you how to add more things in there later. All right, so here we are. Your site become live. And then when you share with me, I can see it. So now talking about sharing, there's a human with the plus sign. Make sure you click on that. There are some options here. You can share with your personal email so that you can edit it. You can share with whoever you want to share with. Now I'm sharing with my other email, and since I want myself to use this email to edit, I'm gonna make me an editor. Now, if I don't want me to be an editor, I'm gonna change it to a viewer. Okay. If you want to notify the person so that they can get the email and say, hey, someone shared a website, do it. If you don't have to. Now, with me, for the first time that you share your website with me, put in my email address, make me a viewer, click notify, make sure that it's checked, and then you can hit send. Okay. And before let's do that first. I'm gonna hit send and share. Now they're gonna ask you if you share with someone that's outside of SciFair ISD. They're gonna ask you, and then I just got a notification that said it's share. If you share this with someone who's outside SciFair, they're gonna ask you to confirm that is correct. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the share options. If you click on the setting up here, you can go ahead and change certain things, like you don't want other people to be able to change your stuff. You can also restrict people from viewing your site, like so whoever got the link to your website can view, or you can restrict it to only the people that you share with. So for example, if you work in a group, then you only share with those people that working in the group with you. All right. And this right now, I want you to share with SciFair ISD. That means I can see it. And the purpose of this is that you can also use this website for your other classes. I'm going to show you how later. All right, so I want this to be shared with SciFair ISD. Click OK. I think I saw a problem there. Just make me an editor. Yeah, because you are the editor. All right, so here you are. That is that. Now let's go ahead and add some pages on here. Okay, so here's your home tab. Okay, on the bottom right of your screen, you have a plus sign. When you put your mouse on it, things show up. Okay, just hit the plus sign and you will have this window show up. Just name this. Let's say we're going to go ahead and call this project. Or you know what, let's do this. Let's say I want to create for each of my class a tab. So let's call this a math tab. And then let's go ahead and call this physics. And then let's do this robotics. So I'm just going to stop right here. So you can add as many tabs as you want. Let's do one more and call it English. Okay. So we have all this right here, and you can rearrange this. So if I want English to be underneath math, I can just click on it and drag it up. I can do physics all the way on top of that. All right. So let's do that. Okay. So let's say let's do this. Let's say I do robotics. I have a couple S there. It's wrong, right? And I want to change it. Just double click on it, and then you can go back and change the name, or if you want to change the tab completely. All right. So there you go. That's how they are. And let's say math and robotics. I want robotics to be a sub tab of math. I just gonna click on that. I'm gonna go ahead and put it inside math, just like so, and let go. Now math has robotics as a sub tab. All right, and you can see that arrow. I can click on that and you expand. Now it's closed. And up here, same thing. You can see that under math, there's robotics. And I can do as many as I want. Again, under math, you can see there are 2 sub-tabs. And if you want to take that out, because accident happens, sometimes you just move things and it just go in there. All you have to do is just click on it, drag it out. All right. Okay, let's move it on to the next things. So right here, we see that we have all these tabs, all these pages on the top of your screen on this window. So when you view it, it's going to be like this. What if I change it? What if I want it to be on the side instead? All right. So let's step back and take a look at my website real quick. So you can see on my website all these tabs I have right here on the left. And then again, I apologize. And then again, you can see the arrow that you see here. If I click on it, it's going to expand. There's more sub tabs that I got in here. All right. So let's go back here. On the left side of your screen, if you move your mouse to the left, you will see a setting. Click on that. Your navigation mode now is top. I want it to be on the side. Then I click on the side. And then you can see that it's right here. It show up on the side here. Okay. Now, for the purpose of our class, I don't want it that way because I want it easier for me to grade when I see stuff. I want it to be on top because you guys will not create more than just, I don't know, more than 10. It's have enough room up here to cover that. All right. Let's say I want to add a logo. All right, Jesse Vo, I want to add a logo. I want to put a picture of me. So I'm going to click. You guys should not do that if it's for school. If you want to do it for personal, that's up to you. All right. So I'm going to upload an image here, and it's going to be a logo. So I'm going to select Pikachu. Pika. All right. You can see that right there. It show up just like how I did it with here. You can see the logo is RAM for the school. All right. And you can edit it. You can do whatever you want to do to it. It's up to you. And then let's see your announcement banner. If you want to make some announcement, I'm a teacher. I like to tell you guys what my email address is, for example. All right. Or I can say room 1924. That's where I am in. All right. If I hit close that, it's going to show up right here. All right. So that's the banner. So if you want to make an announcement or something, if you want to say Mr. Bo or something, or grade my math homework, put it on there. That way it's easy for me to see, kind of thing. All right. So that's how you do that. Change the banner and all that stuff. Okay. Good. Now here, if you don't like the, for example, the theme here, we can go to theme and we can pick a different color, for example. You can see that the color change. Okay. Now, if you don't want that theme, you can change it to something else altogether. For example, this. and like yellow. I don't know. It's up to you what you like. So let's stay with that. And then of course you can also create your own theme or upload a picture to be a theme. That's on you, right? There's options. All right. So here we are. Let's go back to pages. To work on a tab, you have to click on that tab and then we're going to start work on it. Let's say right now we want to work in math. Let's click on math first and then we're going to go to insert. While we insert, there's a lot of things here that we can insert. However, we're going to concentrate on a couple of things: text, image, and a file, right? So text, it's just a text box. If I put it in here and I can write hello, all right? So I can do that and I can change this text to a title so it's bigger, or I can change this text to a heading or a subheading. That's depending on what I want it for. And one more thing, if you click on this box, you can see there's two circles, one on the left, one on the right. If you drag the circle, that's how you change the size of the box, okay? There you go. And then on the left side up here, you can change the style. So like this, it will change that to that. I don't like that. It's up to you what you want it to be. Again, style number 1 is what I like to do. And you can duplicate this or delete it, okay? So that's that. I can also upload an image, a picture. I can go here again, Pikachu, all right? And I can size it using those dots that I see, right? Sometimes it's like that, so I just have to make sure that I can set up the picture big enough for people to see, or small enough, or whatever that you want to do. That's on you, okay? Play around with that. That's how you put in a picture, okay? There's another way to do a picture if you want to do multiple pictures. If you have, let's say, you have to have at least 2. So here, down here, under insert, if you go scroll down a little bit, you will see image carousel. Click on that, and then you can upload your image from wherever the image are. I'm going to select that one and open that, and then I'm going to insert another one. Of course, you can just drag and drop them in. Okay, and the good thing is you can rearrange the order, whatever you want to be the first one to show up. That's on you. Okay, all right, so that's that. Then you can go to setting to change thing here. In setting, you can show the dots. I like to show that the dots represent the image. So if you show up 5 dots, you're going to see it. It's mean that you're going to have 5 pictures. Show captions, auto start. That means it's going to auto start. You don't have to click to see the next picture. You can change how fast, how slow, how many this thing's going to go. So I'm going to hit insert. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and rearrange this a little bit so that it doesn't look like that crazy. I'm going to put that in the center here. You can see there are 2 dots right here, right? You can see there's 2 dots. So that's indicate the 2 image, all right? What I'm going to do now, hit publish, and I'm going to show you one thing before we move on. When I hit publish, and you have to do this, this is like a save button. Whatever you do on the site and you don't hit publish, I cannot see it. Whoever you share with cannot see it. Okay, it's not there yet. So on the right hand side is what your current website look like to whoever looking at it. On the left hand side is what you've been changed, what you just put in. All right, so you hit publish one more time. Now on my end, whoever you share the site with, this is what we see now. Sometimes it takes a little bit to show up. So I see everything you put in. Here's your tabs. Here's your room number. Here's your name, your first, last. And here is your picture and your text. And you can see that I can see the carousel. Right? The dot indicates there's 2 pictures. And if I am to hit the arrow, it's going to be, moving. Or I just start automatically. All right. Okay, good. My picture is not in the way. This eye down here on the bottom left of your screen, if you click on that, it will show you when this page was updated and how long ago. If, for example, if down the line 2 months from now, I don't touch this website, it's going to say last update was August 21st, right? So you know how long your page or certain page or websites been updated. And then of course, if something happened, you can contact the person, and this is going to send it to the person who owned the website, which is you in this case if you create this website. All right. So that's that, how to do that. There are the pictures and the carousel. There's two ways to do it. Okay. And again, the text box is where you to write things. Of course, there will be template while you guys working on assignment for me, but there it is. All right, moving on to the next thing. One thing I like to do is I like to put in a divider. The divider helps me know when things end, when things start, so I also like to do that. And a portfolio, a website portfolio is just like a resume, okay? So the new stuff should go on the top and the old stuff stay in the bottom. So whenever I do a new assignment, I need to add things in, and I want it to be on the top. That way, when your teacher, whoever opened the website, will see the thing that you did last first. That way it's easier for us, all right? Imagine that you have 20 assignment and I have to scroll down all the way to the bottom to see it. It takes forever, right? So new assignment on top, okay? I'll show you that happen, and then you can add stuff in there. Let's go and show you how to put a video, a file, a Google Doc, a PowerPoint, an Excel sheet, whatever you have, and you want to share a video on here, all right? So first you have to have that. So let's say I want to get a video. So let's go to YouTube to grab a video real quick, and we're going to get back. I apologize, my internet is a little slow today. I'm not sure why. So let's say I have this right here and I want to copy this video. I want to put this in my website. All right. So right here I have two options. I can embed the link. So just Control V. This is the preview. I'm going to insert that. That video is going to be right there. Okay. Now sometimes when you put stuff, it's going to go down here. All you have to do is just click, drag it up. Okay. So there, again, you can change the size and locations, kind of things, if you want to. Okay. Another way of embedding the file is to go and make a button. This will give me an option to do a name. Okay. Okay. So you can put a name in there, and then you put a link right here, and you insert, and that become a clickable link, and I can put that link anywhere. It's up to you what you want to do. All right. So imagine this is a link in front of, on top of a picture or on top of a text, wherever. And of course, publish again. On the right is the old version. On the left is a new version. And then just hit publish. All right. When it's done, this is what it looked like on my end. All right. So there you go. And if you click on that, it will take you to the video directly. The button will do that. If you click on the button, it will take you to a new tab to open a video. The embed itself, if you click on it, it will play. It will play in that website. So it will play on your website, and you can maximize this just like a video. Right? I don't know if there's any copyright on this stuff, but okay. All right, there we are. Let's get back. By the way, there are options that you can see this on your phone. So your website look on the phone just like this. Okay. This is how it look on a tablet, and this is how it look on your phone. Okay. On your laptop, I apologize. Okay, so let's get back to math to work on this tab. All right. There's, of course, there are some layout that you can use, but I like to create my own. For example, this right here, they give you an option of putting an image, a title, and then you can start writing. So you can use that if you want to, depend on you, if you like to come up with something. But I have format that you need to follow when you guys doing my assignment. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. If you are here and you want to get rid of something, just go to the left and delete it. Or if you're right here, you click on those dots, you just delete it. It's going to be gone. All right. That's up to you what you want to delete. Let's say I want to get rid of this now, just delete it. Okay. All right. Again, I told you guys, if you click on this box, you can have this arrow to change things. Important to know. All right. So we got that. What's the next thing I want to show you? Let's say you link this account to your Google Drive, right? So now what you're going to do is you want to embed a Google Doc, for example. You're going to create something in your account first, an assignment, for example, and then you're going to upload that. All you have to do is just go in there and just double click, and that show up. And then you can drag this and you can play this wherever you want to play this. So let's say it's the newest assignment, so I'm going to put it on top. All right, and you can see that it's got a link to something else. Now, these are two separate text boxes. One is a file, here's a text box, and they link together right now. So whatever you do is go together. If you want to just move one thing, all you have to do is just double click one more time. It's now just highlight that, and then you can just move it around. Okay, now let's go back, double click, and you can move it wherever you want to move. All right, so that's that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this right now. You can insert PowerPoint and all that stuff, but you have to go back to insert, and then now you're going to do slide. It's going to give you all the slide decks that you have, all your PowerPoint, so you don't have to go through stuff to look for it. So let's say I want to upload this video, this PowerPoint, then I can put this PowerPoint here. All right, and I hit publish. It's there. And again, you can change the location by drag and drop it wherever you want it to be. I'm sorry, I don't know why it takes this long. All right, let's view this page, and I can do that. Let's see, where is it? Sometimes it takes a little bit, so you have to refresh. And here it is. Here's my PowerPoint. And then if you want to, see something when you go to my website, you see some stuff like this. You need to see. Just maximize it, and then boom, you can see things. Okay. And of course, you can download stuff. Most of my stuff is forced download, so you cannot change things. All right, so there we are. Let's get back to this. What else I forgot to show you? You can play around with this stuff, but again, the most important things here is know how to use a text box, know how to embed or do a button, know how to do an image, if it's a single image or you want to do a carousel, know how to link your slide deck and stuff like that. What I would do instead of going all down here and try to select all of that, is just remember I can do an embed and a button. Then I can go to my Google Drive. Let's say I want to share this document. Right click on this and then click share. And then I can get the link. Now this link, I want this link to share with Sci-Fair ISD, which you always have to do when you create your document for my class. You don't share it with me, I cannot see it. And then if I need to show this to your other teachers, I need to also be able to do that. I don't want to share and request share, right? So make sure that before you get the link, this is what you select, and make sure that's the viewer. Don't make me an editor, because I'm going to go ahead and change your stuff. Okay, copy link and hit done. And then I can go up here and I can paste a link. So again, you can do embed or button, and I'm just going to do a button in this case. Right, so there it is, and it's just show up at the last location that we work on. So I just drag it up here, and if I hit publish, it's going to be there. I'm going to do it twice, and then I can preview this. Always preview before you close your website to make sure your stuff is there, or hit publish. Right, then you can go and see this stuff, right? So that you are doing that. Now, just one thing for you guys to keep in mind is, let's say you want to share a Google document. Let's say I want to share, let me see what I want to share, a Google document. Here, let's say I want to share this document. It's a Google Doc. Right click on this and get link or share. It's going to show up here, and I can change this to Sci-Fi ISD, and I can copy this. And then the viewer can view. But before I do that, make this as a habit to do this. All right, you see how it said edit up sharing? At this end, get rid of that and do copy. Okay, and then copy that link. That will be the one that you're going to go ahead and share. The reason for that is then the people who see that link, they cannot go and change your stuff if you make a mistake. This is going to make them make a copy of it instead of somehow be able to edit your page, edit your documents, especially if you do a PowerPoint. All right, see, when you click on that, it said that you want to make a copy of this. Then you make a copy, right? So it's forced the person who opened your website, open that document, to make a copy instead of your original one. That way, if they want to change stuff, they'll change it. But then it's going to be their copy, not yours anymore. So that way your copy is safe, okay? That way, and do a lot with the Google Doc and PowerPoint. That will save you stuff. I'm sorry, I'm going to go here and change some stuff real quick. Okay. All right, so that is that. That's how you do that stuff. Any other question? If you have, let me see. Oh yes, one more thing I want to show you before we go is that if you are working in a group and then people are changing stuff and now you lost the thing that you want to keep, just go to the three dots right here and look at the history version of it. Then you can see that the timeline whenever you have it. So if you want to, let's say if you want to go back to here, you click on this, or let's say this is the stopping point and you know that this point is the point that you want to keep, and if something happened you can go back to this one. You can go in here and you can name this version. Let's say you just changed something. What did I just do? Update bridge project, right? For example, if that, and then you can know that right there is the name. So when you go to your history version, you have it right there, and you can just always go back to this version, okay? If that ever happened, of course. All right, so if you go back to here again, that three dots, you can make a version of whatever that been lost. And then if you want to, you can make a copy of the website and save it just in case something happened. All right, things happen. People delete everything. That's what happened with Toy Story 3, by the way. It got deleted, and then luckily someone make a copy and work at home, and that's how they got the story back. All right, I think I'm gonna end the video right here. If you have any other questions, please ask. Also, I forgot, but if you are on my website, you can see that there are Google Site Help 1 and Google Site Help 2. This will actually might be better for a lot of people because it's actually created by Google for the people who want to create the Google site. You click on this, you can see down here, if you scroll down a little bit, you can see how to create a Google site. They have a little video here that you can play. It's 19 seconds, it's shorter than what I'm doing. How to add a content and how to adding pages, how to do all the stuff, how to publish, how to share. So you can do that by going again to my site. Here is Google Site Help number 2. Again, I believe it's the same thing, but they have all the same thing. All right, how to delete and restore your site, how to do all of that. Delete and restore your site. That will help you with changing the site's name if you don't like the name that you already have. Okay, all right, enjoy.